Check, check, check. You can hear me? Yes? All right, we're good. All right. So I believe we are now live on the RooTube for the Kangaroo Court 11U Roos. They are in a quarterfinal game here at Lakewood Ranch Little League. The Roos are going to be home. They're in their minion outfits of yellow and blue faded top, solid blue shorts, or solid blue pants. And we are playing the Midland Swarm 11U team. They played a game just prior to us and won. So they are the 6 seed. We are the 3 seed. They're up to bat first with number 12. And I'll set the defense here in a minute, but Dylan Knight is our pitcher and Brady Marshall is the catcher. And I believe we're ready for starting the opening pitch here. The pitch, missed high with a fastball, ball 1. All right, the defense from third to first is Landon. Shortstop is Reese, Danilo at second, and Mateu at first base. Nope, got a fastball in the upper part of the strike zone for strike 1. The outfield from left to right is Ethan in left, Ricky in center, Austin in right. 1-1 count. Fastball up. Hitter swung through it. Number 12, if I haven't announced it. He's got a 1-2 count. Dylan ahead. Dylan takes a long look, shakes off a sign, gets one he likes. Here's the pitch. Fastball way up, ball 2. Someone might be able to go through the record book and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe we've ever played the Midland Swarm. Maybe they were named something different. What's that?
Tampa.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. My producer, Caius, the owner of RooTube, is telling me they were the Tampa Naturals at one point. Dylan just had a pitch up in the zone, fouled back, so the count stays 2-2. Curveball misses up. That brings the count full. Payoff pitch way high to the backstop. That's ball 4. So the leadoff man is on for the Swarm. And that brings up the second batter, number 34.
Going 62. I mean, not that size, but. Let's go, D.
All right, Dylan coming set, man on first. Pick to first, easily back. Dylan with another long look, comes set. Throw to first again, runner back safely.
Throwing 62.
Dylan set, back to first again. The runner doesn't even really have a lead. Comes set, go to the pitch to Landon's left. He's able to get the lead out at 1, throw across, not in time. For 1 out, so it's a 5-4 fielder's choice to get the lead runner, but it does put number 34 on first with 1 out. That brings up number 23, I believe is the number. 23 for the Swarm. Dylan set with the delivery. Curveball called for a strike. So he jumps ahead 0-1. Dylan takes a look, comes set. Throw to first, runner back safely. Dylan steps off, reset. Gets set. Throw to first again, runner back easily. Oh, 1 on the batter, 1 out. Comes set, here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. So he's away. He is ahead 0-2. The hitter did look like he was on it, so you might want to be careful about what you give him, especially 0-2. You may want to work away or curveball. Fastball way up in the zone. I don't know if they're trying to go up in the zone, but Dylan's definitely thrown several pretty high here, so it might just be trying to figure out where the upper parts of the strike zone are. Brings the count to 1-2 with 1 out. Really no lead at first base. Dylan with the pitch. Fastball just missed away. Good spot. That's where you want to be with 2 strikes on the batter. Brings the count 2-2. Dylan takes a look, comes set. Curveball up, full count. So we got a payoff pitch. See if the Swarm start the runner. Coach Rick may be thinking the same thing with a throw over. Wouldn't be unusual in this situation to start the runner. Comes set. Runner's not going. It's a curveball down. The batter's automatically out on a drop strike 3. The runner on first does not advance. And so that's a nice pitch by Dylan. Just a sharper curveball that at least showed him fastball for the first few feet and then dropped down. So that's the kind of curveball you need to show to make it effective. So we get the strike 3 swinging, and we've got 2 outs, man on first, with number 50 up to bat, 50. We're going to have a pinch runner for number 34. It's going to be number 3 coming in to run. So with 2 outs, man on first, Dylan takes a look, comes set. The pitch, fastball, fouled back, out of play. So jumps ahead again, 0-1 on this batter. Obviously, always good to get ahead of the batter, give yourself more options in terms of location and speed. A throw over to first. Runner back pretty easily. Here's the pitch. Way up with the fastball again. So it's 1-1 on the batter. Dylan shakes off the sign, gets one he likes. Comes home, missed way up again. So we've seen a miss early on with Dylan. It's definitely up with the fastball. He's going to have to find a way to drive the ball down lower in the zone. Two 2-1 on the batter. Batter did get a barrel on it, but Austin seems to be circling underneath it and right, and he does catch it for the 3rd out of the inning. So at the end of the first half of the inning, it is 0-0. We'll be back. Welcome back, everybody. We're now here at the bottom of the first. Roos with their first at bat. Pitching for the Swarm is number 22. The catcher is number 34. And Austin, number 22, is leading off for the Roos. So it's a 22-on-22 showdown here at the plate. First pitch. Curveball. Austin gets the bunt down, and he beats it out. I'll give the bunt a C, and I'll give Austin's running an A+, and that allowed him to beat it out. The bunt was a little too much right at the pitcher, and it gave him a chance. I think he throws anybody else out on the field other than Austin. But great job by Austin to beat it down, full hustle. So he's on first, and that brings up Reese Brush, number 8, hitting next. Pitcher comes set, and he comes home. Fastball over the outside corner. Strike one. Austin not going. Oh, 1 on Reese. 22 comes set. Goes home. Reese with a bunt. So Reese with a bunt down the third base line, a little firm, which allowed the third baseman come up, make the play, and actually throw Reese out. But Austin was running on the pitch, never slowed down when he hit second, and actually took third on the throw over to first. They tried to throw back to get him, but it was obviously too late. So a good sacrifice, essentially, by Reese. And he was probably trying to bunt for a hit, but good sacrifice. Puts him on third with 1 out. And Dylan Knight up to bat. First pitch is taken outside for ball 1. Dylan is our pitcher today. Had a home run yesterday. And certainly on there's probably a lot of kids on our team with this size 200, 205-foot field. Their home run's always in play. And on cue, Dylan hits it into the parking lot. Well, not quite to the parking lot because someone cut it off, but he did hit it over the fence on a line for a home run. Great swing. That's a kind of line drive that plays on a much bigger field. So Drews jump up 2-0 early on the home run by Dylan Knight. Dylan is afraid to smile, so he just dolefully bumps helmets with everybody. Great hit. That brings up Ethan Futch, number 2. Still got that great looking bat. He's got a bat that matches his uniform. The bat is on point. It's a mainly yellow with a little bit of blue highlight. I think even the grip is blue. Just camouflage right into the uniform. Fastball way down. Ethan easily takes it for ball 1. Pitcher with the delivery. Ooh. It looked juicy. Ethan was ready to go, but a little out in front, pulled it foul. I think if he gets that pitch again and can stay back on it, that's a good pitch to drive right up the middle on a line. But he was definitely out in front. Let's see if pitcher hasn't shown a lot of curveballs yet. I'm wondering if he's going to start doing it soon. No, he came fastball. Ethan way out of front again. So it's 1-2 on the foul ball. That pitch was up in the zone. Ethan caught up to it and hit it into the left field parking lot for a home run. So that ball was a little higher, and Ethan was on time with it, hit it right over the left field fence for a home run. And that makes it 3-0 Roos with 1 out. And that now, that's going to bring out a pitching change, I think, from the coach. So number 22 will be exiting. And they're going to bring in number 12 to pitch. We're going to step off and let him warm up. Okay, we're back. Number 12 has gotten some warm-up pitches. So to reset, the Roos are up 3-0. There's 1 out, and Danilo Soto, number 24, is up to bat. First pitch from 12. Fastball up, but right at the top of the zone, so called a strike. 0-1 to Danilo. Pitcher gets a sign, comes set. Fastball down, Danilo takes it. Ball 1-1. Pitch on the outside corner for strike 2. That makes the count 1-2. Here's the pitch. No, it was a fastball, but way up. 2-2. I think he tried to put something on it, and it was just an overthrow.
Danilo.
2-2 to Danilo. Fastball down, but grounded. Swung and fouled down the third base line. Count stays 2-2. Pitcher gets a sign. Wind up. Fastball way away. Brings the count to full. Here's the payoff. Fastball up. Nope. He called it at the top of the zone. So strike 3 called on Danny. That makes the 2 outs, I'm sorry. And brings up Connor Bly to the plate for the Roos, number 84. Pitcher comes set, not set, going from the windup, gets his call. Fastball way up, ball 1. Number 12 gets his sign. Takes a look from the windup. Fastball way down, hits the ground. Makes it 2-0. Connor also had a home run yesterday. Danilo did yesterday too. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. 2 outs, 2-0 on Connor. Here's the pitch. Ooh, that was our first side off-speed pitch. It was down and away on an off-speed. Makes it 2-1. Connor swung through it. 2-1 on the count. Fastball way up. Makes it 3-1. So a hitter's count to Connor. Don't want to chase, but if it's there, you want to be ready to go on it. 3-1. Whoa, that pitch was way in. Somehow Connor got out of the way of it and walked, puts him on first with 2 outs, and brings up Mateo, number 21, to the plate. Okay, 2 outs. Man on first, Mateo at the plate. Time called by the batter. So a quick reset here. Steps back in. Pitcher gets a sign. Comes set. Home with the pitch. Mateo straight underneath it. Pitcher's calling for it. Catcher's got it. But the catcher grabs it out in front of the plate. It wasn't fair territory, but it's a pop out to end the inning. But the Roos score 3. And at the end of 1, it's 3-0 Roos. All right, we're back, top of the second. Defense looks nope, we got JP now in right. And that's the only change on defense that I can see. Dylan's still at the pitching position. First pitch to number 1 is a strike swinging. So 0-1 on the batter. Strike swinging on a fastball for strike 2. 0-2, way ahead. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Good pitch, just outside, but a great spot to be at. 1-2. Everybody wants it called a strike because Brady was set up out there, and it looks like a strike, but he was actually off the plate. Dylan with the 1-2 pitch. Up in the zone, he did swing, and that's strike 3 for the first out. So with 1 out, brings up number 99 to the plate. First pitch up in the zone, swung through with a foul ball. So Dillon getting ahead again, 0-1. Curveball, batter way out in front. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So quickly ahead 0-2 again. Oh, 2 again. Let's see what he goes back to. Fastball up. Not quite as far up as we've seen, but still up. On the backside of that. Uh-oh. Okay, it just sounded better than it was. It was a foul ball, or pop fly to the right side. Mateo underneath it. And caught for the second out of the day. Number 42 up to bat. He was trying to drag bunt, but there was a curveball, and he went right through it. Fastball popped up. We got two guys calling for it. Danilo calls off Reese for the third out of the inning. So at the end of 1.5, 3-0 Roos. Okay, back up in the bottom of the second. Roos up 3-0, and that brings up Landon, number 99, to the plate for the Roos. Number 12, who came in to pitch in the first inning for the Swarm after a change, still on the mound for the Swarm. First pitch down, ball 1. Test, test, test. Okay. Pitcher set. Missed way out. Ball 2. Pitch is down again, so makes the count 3-0 to Landon. Everything's been way down to him. Pitcher with a long look, comes set. Delivery is down and away again. So nothing really to offer at for Landon, so he takes first. Lead-off walk, always a good thing. And with no outs, that brings Brady, number 62, the catcher, up to the plate. Pitcher set, long hold, and a throw over, Landon back. Comes set again, goes home with it. Brady late on the fastball, swinging strike one. Pitcher throws over again, Landon back. Throw over again, Landon back. So 0-1 on the batter, and throw over again. Landon's still back again. Game is starting to slow down a little bit here. All the throwovers. Oh, 1, nobody out. Throw over again, still back. So again, we're 0-1 on Brady. Pitcher comes set, delivery, fastball up. Brady just a little behind it. Makes the count 0-2. Throw over again, Landon back again. So 0-2 on Brady, nobody out. Pitcher comes set, comes home. Ball grounded softly to first, foul. It was right down the line, but it kind of veered foul at the last minute. So it keeps count 0-2 on Brady. He touched the ball on this side of the line.
I'm sure it was inside. I was looking at the camera. It was inside.
Okay. Then it should have been a fair.
It came
Throw over again, Landon back.
That's supposed to be a foul. That's supposed to be fair.
If he touches it on the line, it's supposed to be fair.
So here, it looked like yeah, $4.
Pitcher set, 0-2. Comes home, ball's in. Landon is stealing second. He's there safely. So brings the count to 1-2. Brings the count to 1-2 on Brady. Landon on second with nobody out. Pitcher coming home. Ball's way outside, ball 2. Ball's down. Ball was down. Landon got caught kind of with a huge secondary and not really reacting to where the ball was. The catcher tried to back pick him to second. Almost got him. But it does make the count full on Brady. Battled back to bring the count full. Quick timeout for Landon tie his shoe. So, nobody out. Man on second. Brady up with a full count. Landon with the lead. Coming home. Fastball way in, and Brady walks. Actually, I think they're calling that a hit by pitch, dead ball. It was way in. I think it nicked him in the thigh. So he takes first. Good at bat. And since he's the catcher, Nate, number 42, is going to come in and be a courtesy runner. So nobody out. Man on first and second. And we'll see how coach wants to play the situation. Certain situations, this is an opportunity to bunt, advance runners. But you might also want to swing away and see if you can start building a lead. The Swarm is definitely playing bunt. First baseman is probably 45 feet away from home plate. So first baseman's definitely playing bunt. Pitcher comes home. JP shows bunt, pulls it back for ball 1. JP gets the sign again. Swarm still in an aggressive bunt defense. Pitcher comes set. JP takes pitch in. He was not showing bunt there. Took a pitch in for ball 2. So 2-0 on JP. First and second, nobody out. Pitcher comes set. Watch the back pick to first. It was swung on and fouled back. I said watch the back pick because as the pitcher was coming home, the second baseman was actually running to first base with the idea that maybe if it was a swing and a miss, the catcher would just quickly throw it to the second baseman and get the runner who's got a good-sized lead because the first baseman's up in front of him on the bunt defense play. And the first baseman's still way up. Runner on first just needs to be a little more aware here. Here's the pitch. Oh, JP with a nice bunt. That's no man's land. So it was a great bunt away from the bunt defense. He actually bunted it towards third base. And in reality, the right move is for the third baseman to charge it if it's hard towards his direction. And it was frankly one of those ones that was in between. It wasn't hard towards the third baseman, but it was certainly not going to get picked up by the pitcher. And so by the time the pitcher and the third baseman went over to take a look at it, they weren't going to get any of the runners at any of the bases. So that's a great bunt by JP. And now loads the bases with nobody out. And Ricky, number 35, is batting. So opportunity for the Roos this inning to really open up the game. Ricky chased a pitch up at his eyes. Foul ball, strike 1. So I like the aggressiveness, but just got to hone in on the right pitch to go for. Makes the count 0-1. Pitcher set. Ball in. Ricky jumps back, takes ball 1. Here's the pitch. Fastball away. taken for ball 2. Coach calls time to have a chat at the mound. This is a typical Little League field in that the backstop is not real far behind home plate, so you got to be careful if you're the runner on third on which pitches you're going to want to take home on. And obviously, your speed probably is the biggest dictator of when you decide to go or not. Landon's on third. He's got good wheels. He's not our fastest, but he runs well. Tall guy, long-legged. So you're going to want to see the ball kind of kick away from home, like dead behind home plate. The ones you're most worried about are the ones that kind of come right back to the catcher. You'd like to see it move sideways if at all possible. So 2-1 on Ricky. The corners are playing in. The middles are playing back. That was a good pitch to go at. Ricky did go at it. He just swung and missed through it. I think if he gets that pitch again, does some damage because it was a good pitch to go at. Makes the count 2-2, I believe. Ricky ground ball to second base. And second baseman, it was a ground ball right to second baseman. The play was all day to go to first base with it because it wasn't hit that sharply. But he actually kind of looked at second, kind of held it, and then still decided to go to second. And by that time, JP was easily into second base, and Ricky was down the line to first base. So fortunately for the Roos, they were able to get a run and not give up an out on that play. So we still have the bases loaded with nobody out. Makes the score 4-0. Brings up Austin, the top of the lineup again, number 22. So still a good opportunity to start to open the game up here. 4-0, bases loaded, nobody out in the second. Top of the order coming up. I wouldn't be completely surprised to see Austin with a bunt, just because there's a lot of good things that can happen there. Fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. Trying to see who's the runner on third is Nate. JP on second, Ricky on first. Fastball way up for ball 1. JP got pretty good wheels at second. I would say any base hit that's not right at an outfielder, I think he's probably going to get sent. Of course, if it's right at one of the outfielders, maybe you hold him up, see what kind of inning you can do. That ball is up as well to Austin, ball 2. So I don't want to jinx myself, but it looks like we're not bunting here. It looks like Austin's got the green light to swing. Here's the pitch. It was a little away, and he just kind of flared at it, fouled it back over the right side. Even the count at 2-2. So number one goal is to put the ball in play, make the defense get you out here. And if you can drive something, all the better. Austin pops it up, second baseman underneath it. They did not call infield fly. I'm not sure. Okay. So it was a pop fly to the second baseman. And so he caught it. And then Nate tagged and ran home. And I'm not sure why. I don't know if that was coach telling him or if something got lost in translation. But they threw it home. He was out pretty easily. So now we got 2 outs with a man on first and second. And Reese, number 8, up to plate. Ball high to Reese. Pitcher set. Ball high again, 2-0. To Reese. Good count. Let's see if he can find something to drive. Calls time to reset. Here's the pitch. Down and away. Makes the count 3-0. See if he's got the green light to turn loose. Looked like he was taken all the way. Probably not a bad idea there. But it's taken for strike. 3-1, 2 outs. Men on first and second. Ball down. Ball 4. Loads the bases for Dylan. Number 3. Batting in the 3-hole. 2 outs. So the runners are going to be going on contact. I think with Ricky on second, any base hit probably scores 2. Here's the pitch. Ball down, ball 1. Be nice to really open it up here with something for extra bases. The ball's off speed and up. Dylan takes it, but it is called a strike, so 1-1. Fastball down and away. Ball 2. And Jordan went on the throwback to the pitcher. I missed it. I'm sorry. I took my head down for a second. I missed what happened, but I guess Jordan stole home, maybe on a throwback to the pitcher. Oh, the ball got away from the catcher? Oh, it did. Okay, I missed that. The ball got away from the catcher. Jordan went home and actually beat the throw. So it scores the run.
5. That is 5, right?
It scores the run, which makes it 5-0. It actually opened first base, so the Swarm just intentionally walked Dylan to load the bases for Ethan. Oh, a little flare in on his hands. Shortstop comes over to catch it. So that ends the inning. Rays are up 5-0 at the end of 2 full innings. the top of third. Few defensive changes to mention here. We'll get them set in a minute. Dylan's still the pitcher, though. Number 22 for the Swarm is up to bat. He was their starting pitcher. Dylan misses high with the fastball, ball one. All right, the infield is now Ethan at third. Reese still at short. Danilo at second. Mateo at first. Pitch, fastball for a strike. The outfield is now Connor in left. I see Ricky still in right and JP in, no, I'm sorry, Ricky still in center and JP in right. Ball bunted hard right back at Dylan, so he's able to easily step and throw, get the first out. So definitely want to keep the ball away from the pitcher when you're bunting, and you don't want to bunt it back hard. Otherwise, it just ends up being pitcher fielding practice for Dylan, which he handled well. So it brings up a lefty, number 24 for the Swarm, with one out. Dylan gets a sign, comes home. Way up high, ball one. Ball one, here we go. Fastball up, fouled out of play to the left. Squares up the count at 1-1. Ball hit sharply up the middle, and it's going to get through for a base hit. So number 24 squeezes one through the middle on a high hopper. Puts a man on first with one out. And number 13, I think, is up to bat. I can't really see. It's a one and a something. Yeah, 113 up to bat. Okay. You good? All right. 13 up to bat, one out, man on first. The first pitch was called for a strike. Ethan, the third baseman, playing up on the grass for the bunt. Curveball taken for strike two. Good curveball. So way ahead 0-2 on the batter. Dylan set, comes home, fastball on the outside corner, taken for strike three. So that's two outs for the Swarm. And brings up number 12, who's now the pitcher, with two outs. Curveball. Pitcher, I think, or the hitter was thinking fastball. He got curveball. He was way out in front. So Dylan gets strike one. Very small lead for the runner at first. Curveball again. Again, hitter was really fooled. Kind of way out in front and broke down his swing. Broke down his mechanics. So 0-2 with two outs. Dylan really could do just about anything here, and he's got to go his fastball up, and he froze him after two curveballs. Called strike three, ends the inning. At the end of 2.5, still 5-0 Roos.
Nice job, D.
are back for the bottom of the third. Roos winning 5-0. Danilo, number 24, is up to bat for the Roos. Number 12, who came in the first inning for the Swarm as a relief pitcher, still on the mound. Fastball taken on the outside corner, strike one. Pitcher working out of the windup. Curveball outside, ball one. Pitcher seems to be kind of switching between windup and stretch, even with nobody on. I mean, obviously with nobody on. The first inning he was going windup, and then it seemed like he went to the stretch. Now he's back to the windup. Fastball down and away. Danilo kind of pokes at it for a foul ball. And makes the count 1-2. Here's pitch. Curveball down. Danilo wisely lays off. Wasn't a bad curveball, but a little low. Danilo holds off. Gets the count to 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Fastball in. Danilo with a high chopper, the short. Comes through it on the run, and he gets him 6-3 for the putout. So there's one away. So with one out in the bottom of the third, brings up Connor Bly, number 84. Connor walked in the first inning, or second, first inning. Fastball right down the middle, taking strike one. Oh, 1. That ball just got put in the parking lot by Connor Bly. The ball was a fastball up. Connor was ready on it and hit it way up in the air. Just to kind of left center. Nice high fly ball for a home run. So it makes the score 6-0 Roos with one out. Brings up Mateo, number 21. I like to call Mateo the mayor. He is the most mature 11-year-old I've ever been around. He's going to be mayor, senator, president one day. He's just smart and polished and comfortable and respectful. He's just got a lot of good people skills. Taking strike one. I can imagine that's also a problem sometimes at around the house. He probably think I'm looking at his dad.
I'm going to raise your salary.
Yeah. Dad said he's going to raise my salary. He's a great kid. Oh, way out in front on one of the better curveballs we've seen from number 12. So Mateo's in a hold, 0-2. Yeah, you meet a lot of 11-year-olds, and they seem like 11-year-olds or maybe 10-year-olds. You talk to Mateo, it's like talking to a 15, 16-year-old. But he's got himself a whole 0-2. We'll see what he can do. Fastball way away. Or no, I'm sorry. It was a curveball. I got fooled. Curveball, but way away. Laid off. 1-2. 1-2. Curveball just missed. 2-2. It looked good to a lot of folks. No, he didn't go. It was taken for ball 3. He didn't go. All right, full count. Worked himself back from 0-2. Fastball away, takes it, ball four. Great at bat. So the mayor makes his way down to first, battling back from 0-1, or 0-2, I'm sorry. And with one out, that brings up Landon. And I think we may get a pitching change for the not the Monarchs, the Midland Swarm. Their coach is rubbing the ball, trying to decide who's going to get it. Number 23 is going to come in for the Swarm. We'll let him warm up, and we'll take a break here. All right, we're back. Swarm made a pitch change, number 23 in now. We got a man on first with one out. First pitch, fastball. Landon got it not quite on the barrel, but enough of it to get it over the third baseman's head for a line drive single. So he was ready to go first pitch. I think he got handled a little bit on the inside. But it puts Mateo at second and Landon on first with, I think, one out, and the catcher, Brady Marshall, up to bat. Fastball, swung and missed, strike one. Fastball up, ball one. First and second, one out. Fastball right down the middle, but we got a little underneath it. It might land foul. Brady probably happy to get new life because that was a cookie, and he just kind of dropped his barrel a little too early, and it kind of lagged behind him. Just got to stay a little more on plane, kind of working right back through the pitcher as opposed to dragging and pulling. He's got a 1-2 count. I don't know. We haven't seen the pitcher's curveball yet, so we don't really know what to think about here. I think that was a fastball. I think it was just a fastball. Brady swings, foul tips it straight back. Stays alive, keeps the count 1-2. Pitcher steps off, gets Mateo back to second. Brady stays alive, flares a foul ball down the third base dugout. Fastball again. Brady underneath it. It's going to get out of play for another foul ball. I think it's still 1-2 on Brady. 1 out. Man on first and second. Pitcher keeps stepping off towards second, but not really picking, and so it's just kind of forcing Mateo to walk back to second. Pitcher set. Steps off again. So I'm not sure if they don't have a pickoff move or he just doesn't want to go to it because he's clearly not comfortable with the lead that Mateo has, but he hasn't really executed a pickoff move. Here he comes home, ball way down. And sometimes these things get into a pitcher's head, right? He's focused on the runner. He's thinking about it. He's thinking, do I have a pickoff move? What am I going to do? And next thing you know, you forget about the fact that you got to throw strikes to the batter. But it's not like he's way behind. It's still 2-2. He's in an even count. Let's see what Brady can do here. Mateo, same lead. Coming home with it. Fastball way up. So brings the count full with 1 out. Could see a double steal. Could see a double steal if you're concerned about a double play ground ball. Pitcher coming home. No steal. Way high. Ball 4. Everybody moves up a base. So with 1 out, we load the bases. And JP up to bat for the Ruse. And that's going to bring out a visit from the pitching coach. So it's 6-0, do I believe? Jack confirms it's 6-0. And we have 1 out with bases loaded. And JP is up to bat for the Ruse. Pitch down and in, ball 1. Defense for the Swarm. They're playing their first baseman up and on the grass. The third baseman, however, is playing deep, and the middle is about squared away. Here's the pitch. Ball away and high, ball 2. So ground ball to the first baseman. Looks like they want to go home with it, but nope, the third baseman just moved up. They must have heard me talking about it. So corners are in, 2-0. Ball way high, and that makes the count 3-0. And I know Coach Rick doesn't like to take his foot off the gas pedal with a 3-0 take, but if there's a call, a place and time for a 3-0 take, it might be when the bases are loaded and the pitcher hasn't thrown a ball in the zip code the last 6 pitches. The Swarm just brought in their shortstop to maybe start warming him up. So here we go, 3-0. Ball down and in, that's ball 4. That brings in the 7th run to make it 7-0, and it brings Slick Ricky Stegbauer, number 35, to the plate. Here we go, bases loaded. Pitch way high. Ricky gets the bat out of the way and ducks for ball 1. So I think we've seen maybe 7 or 8 straight balls here. So you got to still stay ready, but you just don't want to give in. Here's the pitch. Ball way high again. 2-0. That was up and over his head again. Ricky's probably wondering, A, am I going to get a good pitch to hit? Or B, is this ball about to hit me in the head? Because it's no better than a coin toss right now. 3-0. Ooh, 3-0. He was taken all the way, but it was a good pitch. That's all right. See if he can do it twice in a row. This time, if it's there, you're ready to go. 3-1. Ball way up. Oh, Ricky chased up out of the zone. 3-2. 1 out. Bases loaded. Ricky definitely helped him out there with that. That was up over his eyes. Pitcher comes set. Ball down the middle. Ricky high chop to the first baseman. He comes home with it, and they do get the lead out. But try to go down to first for the double play. Didn't get Ricky in time. So it's a 3-2 fielder's choice. That does not score the run. It puts an out on the scoreboard. So still bases loaded with 2 outs, and the top of the order, Austin back up to bat. That, I think I just saw Austin's mouth, and he mouthed the words, "Why am I taking that pitch?" Because that ball was right down the middle, and he took it. So Austin's ready. He knows what he's looking for here. That ball's down. He does take that one. He knew why to take that one. Squares the count, 1-1. I think we're still looking for one more big hit. Could bring the potential of a quick game into play in the top of the 4th. But I think we need at least one more run, maybe 2. Austin sitting on a 1-1 count. It's down the middle. Austin a little out in front. Chops it down third base line for a foul. So 1-2. Pitcher seems to have found the zone. So let's. You hope the Roos are ready to attack now. Austin doing a nice job here, choking up so he can control the bat. Just looking to get that ball in play, use some speed. Here's the 1-2 pitch, way high again. I might have spoken too soon. 2-2. That was a perfect pitch to hit. Austin got on it, but it was right at the right fielder. It was a good hit, a lot of barrel, and the right fielder just had to take 2 steps to his right, and he was right there. So it does leave the score, I think, at 7-0. I'm asking the producer to confirm. Kai is 7-0. He confirms. So 7-0 at the end of 3. We'll be back in a few. All right, we're back. Top of 4, 7-0 Roos. Number 34 up for the Swarm. He got a curveball for the first pitch and fouled it on a check swing. So 0-1. Dylan shakes off, coming home with it. Fastball way up, ball 1. Defense. I think our changes are JP now in at first. Ethan shifts to right. Connor in left. Fastball down and away for ball 2. So Connor in left, and Landon came back in to third. Two one on the batter. Fastball right down the middle, fouled straight back. They're running. It's out of play. 2-2 out of play. Curveball way out in front. He nubs it. Dylan has to come off the mound. Quick underhand scoop to JP for the first out of the inning. Good curveball, got him way out in front. That brings up number 23, who's now pitching for the Swarm with 1 out. Fastball up, ball 1. Here's the pitch. Curveball taken for a strike. Good curveball there. One. Fastball up, but the hitter chased. I think that curveball sets up that high fastball, and so we're at a 1-2 count. Probably could go back to the curveball here. Just probably want to keep it off the plate. No, he went fastball on the outside, just missed out. So evens the count at 2-2. Fastball down and away. Number 23 kind of reached out to keep it, to protect, and just fouled it down the line. Curveball way out in front, and he's out on the tag because actually the ball came just loose, but hitter was kind of already turning back to the dugout. Quick tag to get the second out of the inning. Good curveball there. Brings up number 50, 5-0 for the Swarm. Fastball away, ball 1. Fastball up for ball 2. Fastball away. It's foul down the right field line. So 2-1 on the batter. Hitter asked for time. So we'll reset. 2 outs, 2-1 count. Fastball Missed that one. Should have probably wanted that one back, but it's 2-2. Two outs, 2-2 on the batter. Curveball, got him. He caught it. So a swing and a miss on another really good curveball. And at the end of the top of the fourth, it is 7-0 Roos. And if I remember the rules correctly, at this age, if they get one more run, if the Roos can score one in the bottom of the fourth, it's over. So we'll come back in a few. All right, we are back in the bottom of the fourth. The Roos are winning 7-0 on the strength of Dylan Knight pitching really well and a few timely hits. Reese Brush, number 8, start off the inning. Ball down and away, taken for ball 1. Number 23 still pitching for the Swarm. He came in last inning in relief. Ball up, taken for ball 2. And we've confirmed that if the Roos can score one run this inning, the game will be over via mercy rule under this sanctioning body's rules. 2-0 on Reese. Ball a little high. Reese was out in front. Kind of a foul chopper right in front of the plate. Makes the count 2-1. Pitch taken for a strike. Squares the count. 2-2. Fastball away, which loads the count full at 3-2. Payoff pitch here. Way in. Reese jumps out of the way. Puts him on first with Dylan up to bat. Dylan homered on a line drive in the first inning and was intentionally walked his second time up. Reese with a decent lead, nothing special. Pitcher steps off, pushes him back to first. Pitcher comes set, comes home. Reese is off with the pitch. Dylan hits it into right center, but it's going to get down. Reese hits second and takes off to third. He's going to have it. He did a good job. Reese, good job there base running. Dylan didn't absolutely hit a crusher. It was kind of off the handle, so it kind of held up. So Reese was running, but when he heard the ball, he stopped, turned, found the ball, held up for just a second to make sure it was going to get down. And then once he saw it was down, was able to restart the engine and get to third base. So good, smart base running, the kind of stuff that you want the kids learning and executing as they get to these older ages of baseball. But it does put them in on first and third with nobody out. In fact, the game over run is on third base, and the Swarm are going to make a quick pitching change to number 1. So we'll take a 1 minute here and let him warm up. First and third, nobody out. Ethan, number 2, is up to bat. The 8th run, that would be a mercy rules on third. Pitcher comes set, Dylan running on the pitch, Ethan taking the whole way. It was actually behind him. And if I'm the coaches of the Swarm, I'm thinking about just loading the bases and putting them on, because you got to get a force out at home, or you got to find a way to get it out at home. But they're going to pitch to Ethan. 1-0. Fastball away, taking 2-0. To Ethan. Ball away. 3-0 to Ethan. First base is open, so maybe they're just kind of intentionally walking him. Fastball down the middle. Ethan's going to wish he had that one back. It was a cookie, but he fouled it. Kind of back to the left. Makes the count 3-1. A lot of ways to score that run on third. Stay short to the ball. They'll all confess, if I'm Ethan, I want to hit it out into the parking lot and have a walk-off home run. Ball's away. Nothing to offer there. So he takes his ball 4, loads the bases. With the bases loaded, there's nowhere to put the next batter, who's actually going to be a pinch hitter. Nate, number 42, is going to come in and hit for Danilo, number 24. So again, a lot of ways to bring this run in. Just got to make sure you're looking for the right pitch. Pitcher set, comes home. Kind of an off speed, a missed away. So ball 1. Second, here's the pitch. Comes inside, taken for a strike. Evens it down at 1-1. Ball down, taken 2-1. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. Out in front. Squares the count 2-2. Nobody out. The Swarm bring the infield in. Everybody's on the grass. Pitcher steps off, quick reset. Nate takes a foot out, puts a foot back in, comes set. Foul ball in front. Keeps the count at 2-2. Two and two to Nate. Curveball way away. Which brings the count full. There is nowhere to put him. There's nowhere to put him. So this has got to be a pitch that Nate's looking for. Otherwise, you lay off. Let's see what happens. Foul ball. We're going to get to do it again. Nate's got a sense for the building the drama. Count stays full. Pitcher looks in, gets his sign, comes set. Here's the pitch. Ball way outside. That's going to be the old WOW, walk-off walk. And that ends the game 8-0 for the Roos. We have a game off here while we wait another quarterfinal play. So Falls on schedule. We'll play again at 3 at the semifinal. We'll see you then. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Good kid. Good boy. What's up, Jack?